Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. This is our 8th year, Wreaths Across America. And thank you for joining us as we celebrate the mission to remember the fallen, honor those who serve and their families, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. Krista, my co-coordinator, she'll be giving instructions at the end of the ceremony so you know what to do when we cross the street. We ask that to start the event, you all please join me in a moment of silence to remember the fallen, prisoners of war, and those missing in action, and honor those who have served and are serving this great nation's armed service. Again, thank you all. Wreaths Across America ceremonies take place in all 50 states, U.S. territories, and at 26 cemeteries overseas, ensuring that we honor and remember our heroes wherever they rest. This year, across the country and more than 4,909 participating locations like this one, there are millions of Americans gathering safely as one nation to remember, honor, and teach. We are all proud to be Americans who live in a free society made up of many people from many walks of life. The freedoms we enjoy today have not come without a price. Lying here before us and in cemeteries throughout the nation are men and women who gave their lives so that we can live in freedom and without fear. We can worship as we see fit. We can raise our children to believe as we do. We are free to vote for the leaders of our choosing. And we have the right to succeed and have the right to fail at whatever endeavor we wish to pursue. The United States of America was founded on the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality. Our nation stands as a shining beacon of liberty and freedom to the world. We thank those who gave their lives to keep us free, and we shall not forget you. We shall remember. Today, more than ever, we reflect on our nation's veterans and active duty service members who have had and continue to fight to protect the innocent and oppressed. This nation has always been the first to stand up for freedom of people from around the world. Many of you here today have answered that call and served your country well. For this, we say thank you, and we are honored to know you. There are many men and women serving today in all branches of the military, here at home, and in places far away that most of us have never even heard of. These men and women are part of the best trained, best equipped force in the world. We honor them and their families for the sacrifices they make each day to keep our country safe from terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Quoting our 40th United States President Ronald Reagan, quote, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same, or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it once was like in the United States where men were free," end quote. Today we show a united front of gratitude and respect across the United States of America as we remember the fallen, honor those who serve and their families, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. Color Guard, present colors. Thank you. You can have a seat. I would like to invite Shirley Centejano. She's a member of the American Legion Auxiliary. She will be performing the national anthem for us. There she is.
Please stand. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stars and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Thanks, Shirley. That was awesome. Before I introduce our speakers, you can have a seat, guys. I would like to bring up our representative from Mission Barbecue in Greenbelt. This is one of our bigger sponsors, and I just wanted to give this certificate of appreciation. We also have a Mission Barbecue in Laurel, Maryland. Another big sponsor. They donate wreaths for us. Thank you. And last but not least, for the past 8 years, this group has supported me and this program 100%. And I am very grateful for all of you. So I'd like to present a certificate of appreciation to the Wingman Motorcycle Club of Laurel. Thank you. Welcoming remarks, I would like to introduce Councilmember James Kole. Give us a few words.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Mayor and City Council of Laurel, Maryland, it's an honor to join you for this year's Wreaths Across America ceremony. Today, we stand together as a community, residents, families, veterans, service members, and civic leaders, to uphold the tradition of rooted in gratitude, remembrance, and unity. As we lay each wreath today, we do more than honor a name etched in stone. We pause to remember a life lived in service, a commitment made with courage, and a sacrifice offered for the freedoms we cherish every single day. These men and women answered a call greater than themselves, and it is our responsibility to ensure their stories and their legacies endure. Wreaths Across America reminds us that remembrance is not a once-a-year act. It's a continuous promise, a promise to support our veterans, to care for their families, and to teach the next generation the meaning of service, sacrifice, and patriotism. It is a moment that brings our community together, not in mourning alone, but in honor, reflection, and deep appreciation. To all the veterans, organizations, and families who make this day possible, thank you. Your commitment ensures that every hero laid to rest here is recognized and remembered. May today reaffirm our shared dedication to honoring those who served, acknowledging those who continue to serve, and inspiring all of us to live lives worthy of the sacrifices made on our behalf. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Commander Josephine Lohman, the American Legion Post 60.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to speak with you today on this significant occasion. We gather to remember and pay tribute to our fallen service members, acknowledging their sacrifices and the bravery required to uphold honor, duty, and country. Reflecting on those heroes, one cannot help but be humbled by the immense challenges that they faced. Though they came from diverse backgrounds, they shared essential qualities like courage, pride, determination, selflessness, dedication, and integrity. So much. Millions of Americans have fought and died, both at home and abroad, to protect our freedoms and way of life. We acknowledge their bravery by awarding medals, etching their names on monuments, and dedicating buildings. Still, no recognition can fill the void left by a fallen service member, nor can any honor fully comfort those who grieve. Today, people across the country come together to remember, honor, and express gratitude to those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Our gathering is just one small spark in the enduring flame of national pride. Your presence here and that of others nationwide pays tribute to those we've lost and their families. It serves as a reminder that we will remember. Thank you for being here. May blessings be upon you and your loved ones. May we continue to honor our troops, and may America always be blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. It's awesome. Our next speaker, I need to give a little history. George O., please don't ask me to pronounce the last name. He's known as George O. He is the Director of Veterans Affairs within the Office of Prince George's County. He is responsible for the needs of more than 51,000 veterans that have proudly served the United States of America with honor and distinction, along with their families, and now call Prince George's County home. This includes improving access to health care, affordable housing, economic opportunities, mental health services, and meaningful community engagement for all veterans and their families. George is a decorated veteran of 20 years and a lifetime member of the Military Officers Association of America. He started his military career as a hospital corpsman in the United States Navy and was later commissioned in the United States Air Force as a Medical Service Corps officer and retired as a major in 2015. He was appointed by the Governor of Maryland in 2023 for a 5-year term as Commissioner for Maryland Veterans Home Commission, and also serves as a member of the Senator Chris Van Hollen's U.S. Service Academy Advisory Board. Some of Georgia's military awards include 5 Air Force Meritorious Service Medals, Air Force Commendation Medal, Navy Commendation Medal, Navy Good Conduct Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Afghanistan Campaign Medal, Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal, and NATO Medal. That was a lot. That was so. Please welcome Mr. Major George O.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to join you today on behalf of Prince George's County Office of Veterans Affairs, Office of the County Executive, to reflect, to remember, and to pay tribute to the brave men and women who served our nation and paid the ultimate price so that we may continue to enjoy this extraordinary gift we call freedom. As we gather for the Wreaths Across America, we join thousands of communities across our nation in a unified act of remembrance. When we place these wreaths, we are not performing a simple gesture. We are making a promise that we will remember their names, we will honor their service, and we will teach future generations what their sacrifice truly meant. Each wreath represents a story, some well known, others known only to loved ones. Yet every story is a thread in the fabric of America's freedom. These men and women answered a call larger than themselves. They stood guard in times of great uncertainty. They marched, they flew, they sailed, they fought, not always knowing what the next day would bring, but always believing in the values of our nation, what they aspire to hold. Today, we also acknowledge the families, those who waited, those who worried, and those who now carry the weight of loss. Your sacrifice is woven deeply into the price of our freedom, and we honor you as well. Let this ceremony renew our commitment, not only to remember those who have fallen, but to serve those who still stand. Our veterans and their families deserve our continued support, respect, and advocacy, not only today, but every single day. To every one of you here today, and those at home watching, may these wreaths remind us that freedom is not free. It is paid for by those who gave their tomorrows so that we may enjoy our today. May God bless our veterans and their families. May God bless Prince George's County, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm going to ask you guys go ahead and you can have a seat. Okay. Well, yeah, why don't you ask him? Go ahead and have him just, yeah. Yeah, yep. She must have their Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. At this time, we're going to lay our remembrance wreaths. Shannon Hume, U.S. Army retired, will lay a veteran wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Army. Now, Alex Coria Lopez will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Marine Corps. Now, Kirk Towner, U.S. Navy retired, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy. Now, Major George O., U.S. Air Force retired, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force. Got it.
Now, Alex Laurie will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Coast Guard. Now, Rob Brown, U.S. Navy retired, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving in the United States Merchant Marines. Excuse me. Now, Rob Lovett, U.S. Army retired, will lay a veteran's wreath in honor of the 80,000 United States servicemen from all branches of the service whose last known status was either prisoner of war or missing in action. These individuals have never returned to their families and homes. We shall not forget you. Now, Mike Selner, life member of the Laurel Volunteer Fire Department, accompanied by President Vic Whipple, will lay a veteran's wreath in memory of those who served and are serving as first responders. Now, Ava Yoon and her service dog Salem will lay a veteran's wreath in honor of all of the service dogs and their owners that serve our country, including our local service dog location, Fido's for Freedom. We encourage every volunteer here today who places a wreath on a veteran's grave to say that veteran's name aloud and take a moment to thank them for their service to our country. It's a small act that goes a long way towards keeping the memory of our veterans alive. Remember, we are not here today to decorate graves. We are here to remember not their deaths, but their lives. Each wreath is a gift of appreciation from a grateful America. These live balsam fir wreaths symbolize our honor to those who have served and are serving in the armed forces of our great nation and to their families who endure sacrifices every day on our behalf. To our children, we want you to understand that the freedoms you enjoy today have not been free, but have come at a cost that someday you may have to pay for yourself. As a nation standing together, we can defeat terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Thanks to our veterans, we have the freedom to do just that. Again, thank you all for being here today. Before we get started, we just wanted to point out a couple things. When we're ready to proceed across to the cemetery, the color guard will lead us. We invite everyone to please take a wreath and a stand, and look once you get across the street. All of our veterans' graves are marked with American flags. If you see a gravesite of a veteran that is not marked, please let Lisa or myself know so that we can make sure to note that for next year and place a wreath there this year. The bow should be at the 12 o'clock position, and we ask that you try to firmly push the stand into the ground to help with the lovely wind that we have that cuts through the cemetery. And please, it is important to have an intimate moment with the hero that you are honoring. There may be some wreaths that don't have stands. All wreaths here should be placed on a veteran's grave. So please, once we've moved through the stands with wreaths, please carry the wreaths over. Once we are done, we will have the Honorable James Cross, and he will play taps. Again, thank you all for being here. Color guard, we are ready for you to lead us.